Desert Smoke Reviews. This is Justin.
What?
Monty?
Tonight we're taking a look at a Tatuaje made specifically for the Holtz Cigar Company. I was in Philadelphia a while back and I asked them, what can I get there that I can't get anyplace else? And this is where they directed me. It's a little box press Maduro. Very, very nice, well constructed. It has a nice firm pack, but not too firm. Has a beautiful little gold band at the top, and then the black and white one below says Tatuaje. But overall looks very, very nice. Seams are done well. Got a couple little minor veins, but nothing that gives me any concern. The aroma is very nice. It's very dark, deep earth. Maybe a bit of chocolate, but just overall, it's really organic, very dark for me. Very, very nice. Savannah, please. And then off the foot, it's like loads of sweet chocolate for me, but still got a lot of earth, a lot of rich tobacco. What?
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking stick. I can't wait to try this. Justin, I'm sure we're letting this up. You could say a little bit more about Holtz, but anything that's real exclusive to the already exclusive, it's got to be good. So, beautiful looking stick, very unique texture to this cigar. It kind of has that, just that aged feel on your fingers, almost as if there's a little bit of tobacco residue left over. It's really nice, really smooth, almost like a silky smooth, but it also has that residue. Pretty firm pack all the way through, not too firm, not too squishy. Just looks really cool. The band is kind of subdued, but just looks cool. So, and then on the aromas, just overall a lot of rich tobacco. I don't want to make any comparisons, but to me it smells just like a Padron. And, I mean, you could smell that aged tobacco, and that's really the emphasis here for me. So I'm looking forward to lighting it up.
Yeah, this is just a old school looking cool cigar. It's just that deep dark brown Maduro box pressed with a really understated but elegant gold pressed band with another secondary band underneath it that's kind of black with gold lettering. It's just a really sharp, classy looking cigar. There's nothing flashy about it or obnoxious, the wrapper on this thing is amazing. It has that really super smooth but slightly grit or sandpaper feel to it that just, it feels wonderful. I do have one issue with this cigar, and it just bugged me, mainly because of the location. Right on the front of the cigar, about a ½ inch into the band, they have done a little patch job with a piece of wrapper, and it sticks out like a sore nose. But other than that, it's a beautiful cigar. Everything looks great on it except that one little patch job. The wrapper just smells like what you think a cigar shop should smell like. Just overwhelming tobacco and earthiness and some chocolate. Just amazing aromas off the wrapper, which is something that normally you don't get anything off the wrapper really. And off the foot, just tons of chocolate and molasses to me, and a little bit of earthiness and haze. So, if it smokes half as good as it looks and smells, we'll be just fine.
Sorry, it was a little cold, so fire up. Do it. Let's get it cut up, lit up. See how it goes. I didn't mean to distract you.
No, it's fine. When I speak, I get mood lighting. Flames jump into the air.
Like we should be saying poem.
A what?
Poem.
Oh, poem. I don't know any poems.
Justin, can you say some more about Holtz?
It's a cigar company.
Yeah.
It's in Philadelphia.
We're talking the exclusive to the exclusive here. I've never been. It's exclusive to me.
It is a very nice shop. It's got pretty much every cigar you can think of. Nice lounge. We went up to the Aston Cigar Bar above it, which is beautiful. If you're ever in Philly, get a chance to go there. I highly recommend. Really nice guys. Holtz is a nice place there in City Center in Philadelphia. Very nice. I don't know how exclusive they let me in.
Expecting some news?
No. It might be Tony.
What's up, you minorities?
Thank
It's
you.
like a
We're
What?
on camera, and you have to do a racial slur.
You're on camera.
It's alright, I was about to make a racial slur about Hispanic people, so their laughter stopped me.
You might know.
Well, I was walking up slowly, like, I didn't know if you guys were on camera or not.
What's up, minority?
I didn't hear you guys saying anything, so I'm like, oh, they're probably not on camera.
It was right when we were lighting up, so.
And you're Hispanic, so you can say that. You know? I got caught saying that. Well, back to the cigar. Very, very nice.
Very.
Rich and deep.
Very smooth. The retro hill's very smooth. I just get a lot of rich tobacco and a lot of earth coming off it. No sweetness. I mentioned that sweet chocolate off the foot. I don't get much sweetness. Just a nice dark, rich tobacco.
Yeah, it's a hell of a rich start, you know, for 2 puffs into a cigar. I hate to use the word strong, but it's very full flavored for being literally 1/8 of an inch in, so it's a heck of a start.
It's got a very sweet and spicy finish. I don't mean like, I mean sweet and spicy as opposed to like chicken or something. But it's very unique. I mean, there's this pepper that just kind of sits there in the back of your tongue. It's definitely wakes you up, but it's not strong.
Well, that's a good start. Let's get into the first third, approach the 10-minute mark. Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. We are at the 10-minute mark on this Tatuaje. It's burning really well, not needing a touch-up, but it's not razor sharp either. The ash is holding on well, but overall, so far I'm really enjoying it. It's on a medium full bottle.
I just fucking ashed myself. God damn it.
Well, I was about
Sorry.
to bust up about Canadian football again, so.
Sorry, if you have kids watching, well, sorry they heard fuck. Well, I just said it again. Anyway,
Well,
I'm sorry, Justin.
We're doing it
Carolina.
live, so.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Regardless, it's really, really good. Around a medium to full in body. A lot of that dark, rich tobacco. It's not really complex for me. I just get a lot of that dark, rich tobacco. A little bit of spice coming in on the finish, and it's relatively long for me. I still get that tingle from that spice well into the next draw. But overall, very nice, very smooth. It's one of my. I'm not a big fan of Tatuajes, but this is living up to what Holtz told me about it. It is very good.
I was about to praise the ash until mindful mishap. Otherwise, you know, my ash is kind of coming in at an angle. There's almost sort of an angle to it.
A little bit of that
Be
too.
careful though.
Yeah, I guess I'll ash here soon, but you know, really good so far. It's dark and rich, but it's not like powerful. At this point, I could even say this would be a stronger morning cigar. You know, it's definitely got enough there to really wake you up. It's got a lot of pepper, but you know, again, it's not that like powerful knock you out type of pepper. It's just this real kind of nice subdued taste, like Justin said. You know, a lot of rich tobacco. I'm also getting a lot of coffee, and it's just really good, really good.
Yeah, I agree. To me, it smokes really fast. It has a real easy draw, and you know, I'm almost up to halfway really. But it is super rich, but without being overbearing, and it doesn't feel like I've got a campfire burning in my mouth. You know, it's not all ashy and gross. And it burned real well. But again, I played the game and I ashed myself or I ashed the chair, either one. So anyway, but so far so good. Really good start.
Well, let's get into the second, third, approaching midpoint. Welcome back. We're at the halfway point on this Tatuaje. And kind of keeping a little bit of bar for the course, still very good. Burn isn't great, but not needing a touch up. Flavors is still a lot of that dark tobacco, a little bit of that spice coming in on the finish, and might be the power. Excuse me, might be the power of suggestion, but I kind of see why it's coming with a coffee. It's kind of coming in at the finish, mixing in with that spice. Very nice. It's still very, very smooth. I'm starting to pick up a little bit of spice in the retro hail, so it burns a little bit, but not too bad. Overall, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, so far it's really, really good.
Yeah, really no updates for me. Still impressed with the construction here. Still pretty much the same pace. dark tobacco, a little bit of coffee in there. Like I said earlier, I think this is one of those all day type of cigars. We're smoking it at the end of the day, and it's good because it's not, you know, powerful, knock you out, want to go to sleep afterwards. Good for the lunch, for about lunchtime. It's not going to need an nap in the morning, and you know it'll wake you up. It's just a good all around dark stick. Goes great with coffee. So no complaints.
Yeah, I agree. I am getting a little more spice on the finish, which is interesting, but other than that, just a lot of richness, a lot of tobacco, a little bit of coffee, and maybe some real dark chocolate. But you know, pretty nice burn. No, I didn't touch it up. I don't think, did I? Anyway, it's burning really nice, and no complaints. Just a really good cigar.
Well, let's get into the final third, approach the no point. See what we get. Welcome back. We are at the nub point of this Tatuaje. I've really enjoyed it throughout. I don't want to say it's super complex because we didn't get a lot of flavor changes, but just a lot of that dark earth, a lot of rich tobacco, a little bit of spice, and a little bit of coffee coming in that came in for me around the halfway point. Always about a medium in body. I wanted to say medium and full, but it's a standard medium. Not a lot of strength, but a lot of flavor, and I do appreciate that. Never had to do a touch up. Never was a razor sharp burn, but that's okay. Ash came off with a nice thud, and I think it was 2 big chunks. So really, really enjoyed it. I think this is great. As Wyatt said, any time of day. I don't think it's overpowering that you can't have it in the morning. I think it's a great afternoon. And if it's your end of the day smoke, it definitely fits that bill as well. If I was going to rate it, I'd give it a solid 8. I really enjoyed it. I would like to see a little bit more complexity. Other than that, I really did like it.
Yeah, definitely a unique cigar. Can you only get this at Holtz?
Yeah, it holds.
At Holtz, yeah. I mean, get it. If you're ever at Holtz, get it. It's worth it.
I think you can get it online too. I haven't looked, but I think it's specifically for Holtz.
Well, wherever you see it, it's worth a shot. And, you know, Justin mentioned this earlier. I'm not a big Tatuaje fan. They tend to be a little too mild for me, but this one is really, really good. It's not complex, and I wish it was a little bit more complex, but, you know, it's just like I've been saying, you can smoke this any time of the day. Definitely while you're sitting down enjoying the flavors. You got a cup of coffee or a nice drink with it. Just a really good cigar. Good construction, and they one touch up. There's looked like a little bit of tunneling down here at the nub point, but it worked its way through that real easily. So definitely something you can smoke, though. There's almost nothing left. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this one a solid 8.5. Something you know, if I ever found myself in Holtz or if I saw them online, I'd get a few of them. They're a good cigar. They're also not too heavy for somebody that's getting into cigars. This is a real good quality cigar you can give them. So just all around good cigar. No complaints.
Yeah, basically I agree. One thing I was thinking about, does it only come in this size? Do you know?
No, they have 50 sizes.
I'd like to try it in a bigger, longer cigar, longer size. I think it might be interesting, and because, you know, like Justin and I think Wyatt said too, it's not very complex. It is very rich, and it's a good cigar, and I enjoy it, but it's not real dynamic by any means. It's burned well the whole time. Again, I really don't have any big issues with it. This last inch or two, it's gotten significantly, I don't want to say harsh, but much more fuller flavor. I think it might be a little bit of a turnoff to someone who's not used to that. So I think that's just the cigar itself. I don't think that it's because of anything building up from a burn or anything like that. I think it's just a cigar, but I'm going to agree with Justin's 8. I think it's a solid 8 for me.
Well, in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, smoke with you guys.